Hello, all those people in TV land. It's Saint Again Sam, and we're here in my lovely garage. Wasn't that nice? Anyway, we're here with story time with Saint Again Sam. So today's story is a bit of a strange one, but I think it might be applied to a lot of things that are going on in today's things that happen to other people in today's society. This is the time I almost got abducted. Now, it sounds strange, but this is what happened, okay? Now, of course, I'm assuming by the actions of the people around me that is what was happening, or the person around me. So when I tell you my story, you may interpret the events however you'd like. So here I go. So it was middle school. I would say about 1993, 94. And I was home alone on a school off day, like Columbus Day or something. But my parents weren't off. I was. And I was told not to go out without them, but I did anyway. I went to the store a couple of blocks away from mine. I'd say about a mile away from my house. I walked up to the store, went up, grabbed some items, purchased them, and came back down. When I was coming back down the road, it was a kind of a main road. Pretty sure it was Tessel in San Antonio, Texas. That's where I ran from. And as I'm going down the road, across the street, I waited for the light, of course. There's a middle school there that I didn't go to, but there was a middle school there. And they were also off for that day. So there was no cars in the parking lot except for one. And I kid you not, it was a blue Pinto. And as I walked down, I feel very stupid for doing this, but I did the Texan thing. If you're not from Texas, you don't know what I'm talking about, but you do that Southern thing where you see somebody, even if you don't know them, you see them and you like nod and smile. So my silly 12-year-old booty did that to this stranger. He somehow took that as an invitation. So almost a minute, I kind of do just the nod, being polite. He reverses his car very quickly and starts to try to meet me at the exit on the other side of where I'm walking. Because, most schools have like that U. So there's like an entrance and an exit. He was trying to come out of the entrance, actually, but there were no other cars. Anyway, so he goes to try to meet me over there, or beat me over there. And my instincts kicked in. I just knew from my past experience, this person was going to try to hurt me. So I ran. I ran down that hill like no one's business. And I raced past him before he could block me off like he was going to try to do, because that's what he was trying to do. Could block me off from that other exit. I, lucky enough, ran into a phone worker. I don't know what company he was working for, and I don't want to throw names out, but he was working on fixing connections on some phone or wire things that weren't working. It was an older white man, and he was like, "Honey, are you okay?" And I was like, no, I'm not. This guy is chasing me down. And when I said that and pointed back, the guy who had been kind of waiting at the exit, who had chased me down, suddenly just turned out and just went. This older man who was helping me out, this telephone worker, he tried to calm me down because I ran my booty off. So I was huffing and puffing. And he was trying to calm me down. And then he asked me if he could take me home. And I was so scared that he would try to assault me too. I was so scared that he maybe knew that guy. I just was like, no, my neighborhood's down the road. I won't be on this main street anymore. I don't need any help. Or he could have been a nice guy, right? He could have been a genuinely nice guy who was just trying to make sure I got home safe, but I couldn't trust him. Because of that. Sucks as a female. Or anybody vulnerable. So, I walked myself home, very scared, by myself. I walked through my neighborhood streets after that main street. Made me feel a little better. Never told my parents because I didn't want to get in trouble for being out. And they told me not to go out. So that's that story. That's a story time today. Not all my story times are going to be happy, honeys. Get used to it. But that's what happened to me. That was, I'm pretty sure, me avoiding getting kidnapped by somebody. Can't say for sure because I can't say what his intent was in his mind. But all I know is I saw me trying to walk down the street and someone trying to beat me before I met that part of the sidewalk. And it was scary. It was scary. And I feel like my saving graces, sadly enough, are the bad things that have happened to me in my life because I knew to look out for that bad guy. And that makes me scared for other kids, for my own kids, who you don't want them to have bad experiences. But they don't know what a bad guy is until they see them. So, So even when they go out in those experiences, they don't know what the bad guy is, but you don't want them to experience bad to understand what a bad person is. And it's this double-edged sword where there was a reason I knew as a child how to recognize the bad man because I'd seen the bad man before. And there's this dichotomy of how do you explain to your children when you're trying to save them from the bad, to look out for the bad when they don't know what the bad looks like. It's my struggle every day I don't want to expose my children to the bad. But how do I show it? How do I warn them unless I see? Ugh. Ugh. And there's so many other problems other people are going through. Sorry, I didn't mean to end this video this way. It's just something I'm dealing with. It's something everybody's dealing with. So I can't say anything one way or the other. I just want everybody to take care of each other. You know? Take care of each other. Wear your masks. I don't care if anybody thinks I'm stupid for saying that. Wear them. Trust me, please. Take care of each other. And if you don't like what I gotta say, you can always comment. I don't take it as an offense. Comment all you want, honeys. So that's my story today. That's the end of Story Time with Sing It Again, Sam. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, that's fine. I know I'm going to get criticism either way. So, tell me what you think. Like, oh yeah, do all those buttons. Subscribe, like, all those lovely little buttons. And that's my next one. I hope you like it. I don't edit these right now because I'm just lucky to be able to record these at all. So it doesn't give me a lot of time to edit them. So I'm sorry if people think these are too long. You can always just fast forward until you think I look like interesting. But hopefully soon I'll be able to edit stuff. Maybe add some pictures. That's my goal. Don't think it's going to happen anytime soon because I've got a lot on my plate, people. And I'm just happy to be able to try and load some stuff up and just actually just get a platform to speak my mind. Whether anyone agrees with me. But thank you if you listened. I appreciate that. Yet you don't have to like me, you don't do anything. But if you do, hit the buttons. And if you don't, make a comment. Let me know how I can improve it. How I can just be like not doing it anymore. You could just be like, I don't want to hear your voice. Totally say that. It won't offend me. Like I said in the past, people have said worse to me. So, do all your things. Let me know what you think. So I know how to improve this thing. Or just stop, which you know what? I'm probably not going to do. But either way, I love your opinion. Just give it to me. And you can rant and rave all you want. Troll me all day. It's not going to bother me. But I hope you have a good night. You take care of each other. In any way you can. Be safe.